This is Boarding Party Ragnarok, featuring Joel as Elmar Gregory, Jordan as Griff, Devin as Captain Perseus Blackwater, and Dean as Polen Watkins.
With their companions drinking the night away, Elmar and Polen return to the bar with news from the forest.
Welcome back. We're back. It's Ragnarok. It's session 25. We're joined by everyone again. What?
It's reunited apart.
Yeah.
Season 2.
Yes. So rather than spoil and bore everyone with side details, everyone being the three of these lovely individuals here, we're just going to pick things up as Elmar and Polen Watkins, the great Polen Watkins, arrive back in Fola. I believe last we left you, you were just walking towards...
I had made a request to a spectral dragon to go fetch.
Yes. This is true.
His champion.
Yes. And as you stand outside, we're going to rejoin the boys in the bar. Boys in the bar. It's been a good day. You succeeded. The battle went really well. Ruse has been ordering rounds and rounds and rounds of drinks for everybody. He is drinking as well. He's throwing them back.
Hammering drinks.
The sounds of rabble rousing carry through the bar. For about an hour and a half, everybody's just going back and forth. Bones seems like overjoyed that his buddy's back up on his feet. And then Perseus. You get a ping from Undertow. Just says, a jellyfish has requested your presence. Leave
what?
Quietly.
I get up slowly, and Percy's not being the very most stealthiest person. Is kind of doing that super awkward like back step, like out.
Okay.
Hey, where are you going?
Go to take a leak.
I kind of have to too.
Great, I could use the help.
You guys can hold each other while you...
Okay. Okay.
And I'm just like, what?
Is this happening?
And I just leave.
You get to the door, Griff's like, great. I'm in the stairs. Like, no.
We gotta go to the powder room together.
Okay.
Hey, I look at Amenadiel and go, they're not even trying to hide anymore.
Amenadiel will just tip his glass. Take a shot. All right, but Percy, as you and Griff make your way out of the bar, you see Elmar. You see Undertow. You see a large spectral jellyfish. You see a large, portly guard in ill-fitting armor standing next to Elmar.
Hi, Elmar.
Come, quiet.
But I have to go to the bathroom.
It can wait.
Okay.
Did Ruse do anything when you left? Is there any suspicion that...
He was taking back shots with Menadil and Raphael.
Yeah, we've just been drinking a lot.
It's definitely not Ruse.
How so?
What?
I went to Marin's hut and along the way reunited with Polen, and I'll grab him in, forgetting.
Yeah, Elmar just embraces the large, portly guard as his arm passes through most of him.
I'm gonna look and I'm like, no, that's not Polen.
That doesn't look like Polen.
It is.
We do a little twirl.
Boy, that's definitely Polen.
It's you.
Yeah, as out of the illusion pops a small fern.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna hug him. I miss the boy.
Yeah. Polen, since last you saw your buddies, Perseus is like 85% more swole. He's much taller.
Oh, jeez.
And he's
Yeah.
heavily muscle bound. As he goes to hug you, he passes through the illusion. It still towers over. As he just bonks into you.
I'll join the hug from mostly behind Percy.
It's a menage a trois.
It writes itself. It really does.
Looking for that side fanfic now.
Just right on the back. Griff just throws himself into the man pile.
So, hate to cut this short, but we went to Marin's, and you know how she does illusion tricks similar? Her entire section of the woods was removed, like torn open. It was almost a portal to another reality. And there was blood everywhere. Oh, Polen, you have the blood. Show him the blood.
Yes. It's purple. Look at this. I hold up a little vial of purple blood, and
How do you know that that's blood?
It was a gruesome scene. I don't know what else this could be, but it was magical is an understatement, but it was like we were standing in a pocket of, it was similar to when Undertow and his sister like transported us to like another kind of realm. It was like that, but in a pocket where Marin's house was, and then Polen tried to fix it and get rid of it, but then I don't know how else to describe it other than reality collapsed on itself. We barely made it out alive, and it was very unstable, and there was a lot of blood coming out of it, and we think that something killed Marin and or the real Ruse and is inhabiting that body.
So some portal demon is inside Ruse?
I don't know. I don't know, Polen, if you have another way to describe that scene, but it was not like anything I've ever seen before.
yeah. Hi guys. And you guys are very buff now. But yeah, no, I came to, and Elmar found me, and just like everything just went into itself, and just the world was collapsing around. I mean, kind of been in those scenarios, but that wasn't something pleasant, and I don't know what's going on, but it sounds like there's still evil afoot.
Whoa. Where have you been all this time?
I thought I went through the portal with you guys, and it was only like 5 minutes, but Elmar told me it's been quite a while.
Yes, it's been some time.
Well, yeah, when we kind of kept jumping back and forth, I get like small glimpses of you, but it was too quick to grab you.
Yeah, I thought I just walked through the portal normally, and Elmar said that time has passed and you guys have made friendships and I guess worked out.
For better or worse.
Okay, so like, do we kill Ruse now, or what do we do?
Well, I don't know if it's still him and something has taken over him, or if he is gone and that is just something pretending to be him. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But we also made the unfortunate decision to make him really strong, and hoping we can find a way to maybe undo that, or a way to restrain him or something.
If it's not one thing, it's another. I feel like it just keeps stacking on the complications of things. I don't know. Because now Refisul is going to be all super upset and butthurt that now we're going to be sending his friend away again. I don't know how we're going to break this to him gently.
Well,
I definitely shouldn't do it.
No.
if we can prove that it's not him, I don't think it will.
You sound like you might have a plan.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. We just gave him a magic sword, and that's far out of my realm of knowledge. But it's if this has anything to do with that purple beam of light after we defeated that creature, then we need to finish this once and for all, and not let it continue to hop.
How'd you figure out it was him? Like, there was something wrong with him.
How did I figure out what?
There was something wrong with him.
With Ruse?
Yes.
Well, initially when I heard that you guys had come into contact with him, but he wasn't at the hut anymore, and he just seemed, a little out of place. All I wanted to do was check on Marin, thank her for her services in making him completely better. And in doing so, it seems that was not the case.
Okay.
Question for the DM. Do we, with the whole level up situation, do we feel like stronger and more powerful about it? Like, are we, I guess, conscious of
It's
everything?
sinking in with the adrenaline wearing off and having a minute to actually like rest up.
Okay.
You're like,
Okay. I just want to, because I.
more potent than ever.
Okay. I was just kind of figuring out how to
it
role
is-
play that.
It is the most obvious from Polen, and it might just be that you haven't been around him in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But the dude's just emanating power, just like sorceress energy is just flowing all around him.
So he looks healthy, but he looks like he's gotten.
He looks like a very portly guard in ill-fitting armor, but deep down, his aura is very strong.
Cool.
I do think
He's been doing some lavender cleanses. for
Nice.
sure.
Yeah.
we need to
Seaweed wraps.
we do need to use the element of surprise, but I do think we should get him out of town.
Well, after the whole rest up and everything like that, I feel like Undertow and I have a little bit of a deeper connection. I feel like I can just make him not be here anymore. Like, I can get him off of this earth for some time. But, again, that risk is, if it is Ruse still somewhere in there, he might be gone too. Unless it splits him in some sort of aspect. I don't know.
What about the stone?
What stone?
Normal stone.
Didn't we use it already?
Yeah, I thought it was.
No, but it's down there still. We could take him to it.
Didn't we go? I thought we went and looked at it when we came back.
Did we?
I think so, and it wasn't there anymore, or
Oh, it's there.
is it? Okay.
We could take him to the stone.
Could try that.
Well, and then if they split, I can just be like, you, goodbye.
There we go. There's a plan.
Okay.
But the question is, how do we get him? We're just gonna go take a little trip to the sewers?
I think we just say what we were saying, and we used a piece, and we want to get another just in case.
In case we need it in the future, yeah.
Alright. So who's gonna do all the talking?
I mean, I'm happy to say that I want to get another piece of the stone because you guys don't like to touch the stones. So
As a person, I am +7 persuasion.
I am
Yeah.
+4, but mine's more into deception and intimidation.
you're good at that stuff. So do it.
I'm 7 on intimidation as well.
So worst case scenario,
that
we just
guy.
pummel him into the ground.
That's not me. Oh yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
I could just grab him and say, "Let's go."
Going on an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 on deception, and then 7 on intimidation, and 7 on persuasion.
We're like the
Okay, so
opposites.
you do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
You're good at it.
I will do that.
Now it's convincing Refisil to go along with this, or do we keep him in the dark?
I think maybe we don't tell him just yet, so that there's another person to have it seem more organic. Because if he asks any questions that Ruse might also ask, it might put him at ease that someone else in our group is also like asking those questions. what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Rather than all four of us being like, no, Ruse, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine. This guard is with us. He's gonna take us down there.
Portly man.
That could be our play, is that this is Polen and we need to take him to the normal stone to fix his disguise.
But in actuality, it's Ruse that we're fixing.
Correct.
So technically, it's not lying, but it's not telling the truth. It's
Yes.
like that gray middle area. Oh, I like
Has
that.
he ever met Polen?
Who?
Ruse.
No.
So great.
Polen, have you met Ruse?
I
Josiah?
have not met Ruse. I have not met Ruse or Refisil.
I like that you guys were like answering whether he'd met him or not, and he's standing right there like,
I know.
I don't know who any of these people are.
That's all right. They're
Well,
okay people.
Let's go meet them.
Sorry enough.
Let's go meet them first, and then do it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, a sword slices into a scene transition. We're back inside the inn tavern.
I want that to happen now.
Meanwhile,
Flavor text.
Does
At
a little
the bar.
Friends riff and then cuts to Central Perk and we're all sitting on the couch.
Cue laugh track.
Cue laugh track.
Refisil,
yes.
as you're hanging out with Bones and Ruse and Ko's just sort of still doing his hoverboard tricks, but keeping an eye out on things. Kind of hard to drink when you're a steel dragon. It's a little awkward. Doesn't really work.
Quad resists.
Yeah, so he's just kind of floating around. Ruse and Bones riffing back and forth. It's just the four of you in the tavern. The night is yours. To do as you will.
So I'm just sitting there drinking and enjoying the night. I am getting a little tired,
Okay.
and because Refisil would do this. Are they still outside the bar?
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's just the four of you in there.
And I'm going to bed.
Seriously was about to just go to bed. That's what I was gonna do, but now I'm a little suspicious that like half the room is gone. Like, where'd you guys all go?
Well, you heard me and Percy's conversation about how he needed help going to the bathroom.
Yeah,
I followed
They've
him.
excused themselves with.
Actually, I'm just.
We found the
assuming you
cheap
guys are
motel.
playing- you guys are just playing meat swords in a corner somewhere.
No.
Yeah, we might be.
So,
Harry, this.
you know what? So with that going on, I think I stand up and I tell the guys, "Hey, it's been a long day. I need to go rest up." So
Okay.
I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna look at Ruse and I'm gonna say, "Look, you've had a really rough week. You should probably get some rest yourself."
A fair point.
I think I paid for the rooms already, right? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to my room and I'm going to sleep.
Okay. Amenadiel will kind of drunkenly sit up in his seat. And then try to teleport up the stairs and just slam into the wall. And he's like,
So then I just
and you just hear him hit another door.
I grab his little hand and I walk him up. I escort him.
He's a little guy. He drinks a lot.
Yeah, so-
it hits him hard.
So
problem
Amenadiel
with
and
the
I
sauce.
are out for a few hours. We're gonna go rest up
Okay.
because
Ruse-
that's about what I would do. That's what Refisil would do. He's not.
Ruse will just kick back in his seat, probably in a booth. He and Bones will continue to rave on and on about stories and like how the heck are you alive? Broke all your bones, every single one of them. Okay, but Refisul, you retire
Yeah.
to your room. Sword slashes in reverse. We're back outside. As you guys say, oh, we should probably head inside. We got a plan.
Just two meat swords.
Yeah. But they walk in, and
That's
it's
a transition.
and it's just it's really there's a meat vendor outside that sells kebabs that he calls meat swords.
Because they're on a sword.
Yeah. Mitchell's meat swords.
Yeah.
A skewer, but yeah, we'll go with
Love
it.
it. Love it.
They have like a pommel on there maybe. And
Yeah.
it's like a beef cube.
It's like a fogo de chao.
2 beef cubes. There's
Two.
some hair on.
It's just wheatgrass just for extra flavor.
Extra flavor.
Man.
Save us.
Anyways,
All right. As you guys, do you all just walk into the bar all at once?
I do want to say
In a large
something
herd?
to Undertow, like telepathically. Oi, that rift that they were talking about, how they said it was similar to your other part. Do you get a ping that you have another one of you around in the area?
No closer than normal.
Alright. Figured I'd ask just in case. I don't want to be thrown into the middle of a fight ring right now.
Worse things have happened.
Good point. Alright, let's go.
Who's entering first?
I think
Probably be Griff and I.
yeah.
He'll probably be stumbling in, and I'll be kind of probably trying to hold him up from collapsing on the ground.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay.
Come barging in.
Yeah, the two of you come marching back in.
I don't know that I should drink anymore.
Yeah, you're pretty lightweight.
Yes. That.
And I'm just gonna pick him up, and then carry him and
Okay.
sit him down on the bar.
Okay.
Sober Griff was questionable on the big muscle man. It's all about it.
Oh yeah.
Like Percy.
But yeah, and I'll kind of sit him up at the bar and prop him up to where he's not gonna fall backwards.
Okay.
And
Thanks.
oi, Bonesers, how y'all doing? How you holding up?
Ah, never better.
Good, good. Oh, y'all can hold your liquor pretty well.
Can't know.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, did not used to be the case, but here we are.
Yeah. Nah. You know what? I've been pretty good. I think I deserve just a little sip of wine. And I'll order just a small, like, little shot of whiskey. But instead of pouring it back, I'll sip it.
Okay.
Shots! It's just my pupils, like...
It's just the other guys with Griff and Percy at various bars.
Popcorn flying everywhere.
It's him and Griff outside with the harpoon gun.
I bet you I can hit that bird!
Sick.
Okay.
But yeah, and I'll just kind of sit there and I'll sip on it and kind of just take it in and wait for Elmar to show up.
Okay. Elmar?
Are there any windows outside with which I could see Ruse?
Yeah. You could espy him
I mean,
through a window.
I'm not going to be a kid at a toy store, but like, just see, see if I.
Huge metal.
It's just fogging up the window. His nose. Hey.
Just see if I notice anything unusual that he is doing in the meantime. I would like to look in the window at Ruse and see if he's doing anything out of the ordinary or just blending in, because I am convinced at this point in time that is not Ruse.
You're pretty sure he's always had foot hands.
So my vernacular is going to match.
Okay. Yeah, if you would be so kind as to make either an insight, investigation, or perception check. Keeping in mind, you will learn a different thing based on your choice. Or you might learn nothing.
Investigation.
You roll badly.
Investigation. That was cool. That wasn't though. 9.
9. Try as you might, Ruse does not look any more sus than he did earlier.
Okay. I would probably take that like the one teacher guy in Fairly Odd Parents, where it's just like I didn't really see the fairies, but I'm sure they were there.
Okay. You're Mr. Cracker now.
Just for this particular circumstance.
This is just Elmar. Paris! Outside the window. Are you okay? Elves!
All right.
Elves.
I will enter the bar. Pollen,
Okay.
are you coming with?
Yes. I open the door and I go, barkeep! A thing of mead, please.
Bones will start laughing to himself because the barkeep has long left you guys to your devices. Ruse basically bought the bar for the night, and Bones will go pour you some mead.
How did we buy the bar?
Because I gave
He plopped down 500 gold and said, "I need this space for a while and a bunch of drinks." And the guy's like, "You know what?
Just take it.
Why don't you're gonna have a roaring party, clearly. An 8-person rager where half the party goes to sleep. Worth the money. But he will slide you a frothy mead. Goes, I don't recognize you. What's do you serve here? Are you you're a Polen guard?
Yes, the name's Momar, and I very sheepishly drink my mead.
All right. Well, it's great to know you. We'll have to swap stories sometime.
This is the
What's
barkeeper.
happening here?
This is Bones.
Bones. Yeah,
it's like
the
they have
barkeeper
very
left.
Similar voices. Never mind.
Wait, your name's Momar? That's kind of
Yes,
like
Momar.
Elmar.
We're similar. We've got the same body shape, and I will pretend to rub my body.
Illusory tongue.
Well, because it's an illusion, so I have to be like out here to do it.
Yeah, Perseus is like,
He pets his illusory tums.
yeah, Percy will kind of just whisper to himself, some things never change. And just kind of sip along. How was your little trek around town? All good?
Was good. Yeah, seems quiet for once. A nice, pleasant evening. May stay up a bit and just investigate, see if I can see the purple light or anything like that.
No, that sounds good. I'll probably be up most of the night anyways. Adrenaline's still kind of pumping and reeling, so...
Yeah, I'm shocked. I feel like the new large body, you guys would be tired from just growing that much.
I don't think that body gets tired.
I couldn't even go off on that.
Just to myself. Not to anyone. I just said that way louder than I needed to.
I don't think that body gets tired.
And I think that almost goes double for you, Ruse. I mean, how are your bones doing? And aren't you? You're probably pretty beat.
Surprisingly, no. Feeling great.
Well, that's good. That's good to
Could
hear.
have to do with the sword with giving us a little bit of extra juice.
Perhaps. I mean, were you before? Was it still pretty rocky?
Yeah, it's nice to be on my feet and not creaky as an old door, but
That's
yeah.
well. Then I hope you'll forgive us for undergoing that treatment. It just seemed like the only way to make you whole again.
Hey, who's to account for a magic sword that can do this, right?
Fair enough.
And I'm just gonna kind of like awkwardly look like to Elmar and like to Griff and just being like, kind of give that like, so when are we gonna just go do this?
Where's Refusel?
Oh, he turned in. Called it an early night.
What time is it?
By now, it's probably like 9 or 10 p.m.
It's getting real late, guys.
Grandpa Refusel over there.
50?
Well, he was at like 4 hit points.
That's a fair point.
There is that.
I'm gonna go to bed, old man.
I'm just about dead. I mean, I need to go heal.
He has light burns all over his body.
Can't relate. I wasn't there.
You wuss.
Well, we do need to get some things done in the morning, so perhaps we should call it a night.
Ko just very nervously is like,
Is that
"Go."
what we're doing?
I think it would be wise for us to rest. Yes, it was we all remember earlier today. Got pretty thrashed.
Okay. We should get more normal stone. Tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do in the morning.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that
Okay,
was-
good night. I'm just gonna run upstairs.
Just run or really as best I can.
holding Percy's hand, of course.
No, I'm still down.
He just speed run. Where's he going? Don't ask.
He'll find his way.
Yeah, in the morning sounds good. Bones and Drews, care to join us?
I'll pass things, but oh, you mean to the stone?
Yeah.
Oh,
What did you...
ignore me. Sure.
I want to insight check.
He
him
just
to
goes-
see what he's talking about.
Yep, sure. No.
I'm insight checking him. Ooh, baby, that is a 19.
Hey, Devin, I'm gonna answer this one for you. He thinks you want to fuck him.
Percy just goes over his head.
Yeah.
Devin knows.
No, Bones is just beat red. It's like, no, thanks. I'll see myself up. Good. Thank for the.
It's just
I'm
like
gonna
the
go.
two of them and just a bunch of dudes. Wanna come, Bones?
What is this like? Strong guys or something?
I was talking to the normal stone. Because we don't know where
Yeah.
we're going after that.
No, that. Yeah. I'm in. I'll be there. Yeah.
I'll come get you in the morning.
Yep. Okay. I'm. I'm actually a bit tired. I'm gonna go.
You're sick.
Just gonna. Yep. And he just very awkwardly just gonna go out of here fast as I can. As soon as he gets to the stairs, he's like. He takes the room at the end of the hall. He's like. So awkward.
What say you, Ruse? You joining us?
Yeah, why not?
I don't...
Been with you guys through worse.
True that. One phone rehearsal in the morning?
Yeah.
Alright.
Good night, everybody.
Right.
I'm not going to bed.
Okay.
I'm not either.
Okay.
Ruse will take another large bottle of wine and just kind of recuse himself from the room. Head on up.
I am passed out and healing.
I will telepathically send to Undertow to make rounds throughout the night to make sure no one leaves. Like,
Okay, no one leaves.
The building.
yeah.
He just opens his mouth.
He's on the
Griff's like, come on, we have to go. He's like, no, you don't understand. No, I said no one leaves. It won't work.
So yeah.
Okay. Ko will immediately hover over to you as awkwardly as he can.
Uh-huh. Don't do it.
He's like,
What? Don't do what?
he goes,
Don't fight him. Don't throw my sword.
Boomerang.
The jackal.
Don't tell Revasol. God, I'm getting good at this. I hang out with Griff way too much.
he'll get wings.
Dragon? He'll get wings.
Goes.
Watch the boomerang.
Watch Repasil. Watch Repasil.
For Dean, Drew's doing a charade.
It's charades. He goes.
Watch Repasil.
Fly?
His wings on his back.
The fool's got wings?
This has nothing to do with ruse.
Well, is he like an angel or something?
He goes.
You can see some weird stuff. God, I'm getting really good at
He's,
this.
for Ko's reference, looking at Perseus, he just sees a bloated corpse underwater. He's like,
What? Oh, you stressed?
I think you all just need to go to bed
I
now.
need you to reconvene with the Griff in the morning and talk to him, because clearly, yes, I am not the one for this.
Ko he's like, whatever, I'm out of here. Just tries to hover upstairs. Using his new hover boots.
Interesting. This is very interesting.
Why is that guy hovering?
He's gained some elements with the lightning stone that he had, his Fushigi. He was basically struck with lightning with his lightning Fushigi, and gained some additional abilities. And then he drank a potion that lets him see through illusions. So he's just like... And this was earlier today, so he's seeing a lot of stuff and relaying it to us.
He's tripping balls, man.
And,
Somebody spiked his bullet teeth.
He's on drugs. He should be disregarded.
And as we're kind of, I'm assuming we're like swapping stories and stuff like that a little bit, kind of catching Polen up.
Yeah.
I'll look to Polen and be like,
Oi, guess what I got?
and I'll snap my fingers and summon the cannon.
Yeah, Polen, he's holding an enormous spectral pirate ship fittable harpoon gun. And on the end of the barrel, where you would expect the harpoon to be, is just a large steel bar with magical glyphs all over it.
Sick.
What's this do?
Do you want to see?
Of course.
I'm gonna just open up the front door,
Okay.
and I'm gonna let Undertow know that, like, hey, make sure there's nobody like within 120 feet of a straight line of this door.
It's like, no one important.
Okay.
And I,
3 children and a bridesmaid.
yeah, and I shoot. I shoot.
Bridesmaids aren't important.
Give me an attack roll.
But the children
Is it it's a +1?
Yeah.
weapon?
It's the same to hit as your trident was, because it's your packed weapon.
The youngling.
Whoa.
Okay. Does this go off of strength or
Move the camera
dexterity?
slightly.
Oh.
We're good.
Does it go off of strength or dex?
Charisma.
Oh. Same as my strength. That's fine with me, baby.
Ooh.
11.
Nice.
11?
Single digit.
Oh wait, plus 3, so 14.
14. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, as you just swing the door open, you go, no one important, works for me! Shunk! This massive steel bar just goes careening off into the night, leaving behind a blue ghostly chain that's just unspooling from the device. As out of the front of that pole spawns this large, fiery blue dragon head. As it soars off into the distance, you hear a yark as it begins reeling back with incredible speed.
It's a bridesmaid.
In the sky.
Heading back towards you is now a stray wolf who just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. As it's pulled towards Perseus, it's already like very bloodied. This spectral net shoots out and pins it into the ground and seems to be searing it into the earth.
Oh my goodness.
What a dick.
Oh, I see is pretty cool.
And then I'll desummon it.
Okay. Everything disappears. The wolf's been dragged over a wall into town and just limps off into the night like, why? What did I do? He's like, I don't even have powers.
I'll tell Undertow that there's a snack because you gotta put the thing out of its pain. and misery.
Okay. Undertow's like, and it's gone. So sad. Absolutely brutal. Okay.
Undertow loses, and the wolf eats.
Undertow.
It's like crushing an ant. No, please leave me alone.
Alright, so in all seriousness now, at least everybody's on the same page. Did you want to take shifts?
Either or. I'm content staying up and we can cover more ground. If we're right about what we think this could be, then we...
It's a good idea, but keep in mind we also need to make sure we have our strength
Yeah.
for
Okay.
tomorrow.
Shifts sound good. Good night.
I'm
Yes, no, that's fine because I want to be up early for when Griff is up to talk with Co.
alright.
So,
Polen, I don't know what you've been through, buddy, but you can either take a shift or you can conk on out.
I'll take a shift. I kind of just hung out in space for, I guess, a long time.
So for you, that was only like 5 minutes?
I thought I just walked through the portal, assumed I died, but then realized I'm probably in the void, and then came out and saw, Elmar.
That's crazy, man. If you want to take first
Weird.
then? I have Undertow keeping patrol outside.
Yeah, I'll take first.
Alright. I'm gonna head up to bed then. Night, guys.
And I'll kind of make my way upstairs.
put a sock on the doorknob and...
I will say this. I'll
Find his way into Griff's room.
I'll pull my ear up to Griff's door and hear him snoring and being like, he needs his rest. And then I'll kind of just gently close the door and then find my room.
Not tonight.
That was fake.
I was very
kiss him on
excited
the
to
forehead.
roleplay a sex scene.
Welcome to Pokemon DnD.
This isn't Pokemon DnD anymore, baby.
Oh no. Save us.
Instead of 50 Shades of Grey, this is going to be 50 Shades of Blue.
No. Okay. Polen, you're on the first watch. Thankfully, you're in a civilized town. Not too much going on. Is there anything you want to accomplish?
Are people's bags out there? Can I ruffle through them?
I don't know. Where do you guys leave your stuff?
In my room?
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
mine's stuff's in my room.
Everyone's like, I sleep fully armored with all of my stuff on, and it's enchanted to wake me up if you touch it.
No, mine's...
Well, I'm not gonna leave I'm not leaving the mercy sword in the bar.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about mine. I can just
Yeah.
go.
So I would imagine everybody's stuff is sort of just in their rooms with them if you wanted to be sneaky Pete.
Except for Ruse's, right? He left his stuff out.
Yeah,
think
Ruse
so.
doesn't have any.
I think he did.
Oh,
No,
so
Ruse-
convenient.
Ruse doesn't have anything with him.
That's our
Because everything
shame.
of value was basically taken before you left him at the cabin. He just has the clothes on his back.
All right.
And I'll walk around and then maybe for these new two people that I've never met, maybe try for Ruse and Refasil I can like peek through the door and detect thoughts, see if they're having any interesting dreams.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
I
spicy.
thought you were just gonna go. I cast reduce on the doorknob. No. Okay. All right. So you detect thoughts. All right, Pollen. You know what happens when you cast spells.
I don't want to look at him till I hear a number.
I got 38.
38.
Oh, so close to more jellyfish. Oh, but each there's only 50 things.
Yeah, there's 50 things. So it should be 38, 39.
So this is the 1d6 flumps.
That's the jellies.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh, it is
jellies. All right. How many jellyfish?
How is this possible?
So many times.
Two jellies. All right, Pollen. As you creep up through the hallway and you go, let's hear some dreams. Two spectral jellyfish appear and they go, "Hey, Pollen."
Hey, we're trying to read their thoughts.
Oh, okay. We'll just be right
Go hang out in the bar.
If you need anything at all, we're here for you.
Go say hi to Undertow. He's outside.
Oh, okay. And they just fly through the roof. And Pollen, you
By
hear,
the time they
You
get
hear-
there, they disappear.
"Hello, Oh. Hi there." You no longer feel the presence of the two spectral jellies. Perseus, as you awaken to the horrible sounds of Undertow just going, "Delicious."
No.
You're like, "Bro, you forgot to mute." Why?
What kind of Zoom call is this?
Okay, but as the jellies are sadly handled, as you're detecting thoughts, I do believe you get the surface thoughts of whoever you're listening to.
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yes, what's ever mainly on their mind.
Okay.
Most on their mind at the moment.
Refusul, what is your surface most thought? It can be anything from like, forgot to tie my shoes to
I'm sore.
you're sore.
I'm aching.
Everything hurts.
Yeah, everything hurts.
Just waiting for I have to pee, but I don't want to get up.
What if I just you could just teleport into the bathroom?
Pew, pew.
Alright, I'm there. Oh, I'm back. Done. You didn't have to walk. Okay, so yeah, from Refusul you pick up I'm very sore. That was a tough fight. Took a lot out of me. Things of that nature. Do you attempt to prod deeper, or are you just content with
I'm content. I'm not gonna try to out myself so quickly.
Okay. For Ruse, as you approach, Ruse's topmost thought is so far so good.
That's his
that
thought.
It's not my tummy.
Oh,
Sounds like you.
wasn't me.
It's me.
Are you hungry again?
No.
But yes, Ruse's topmost thought is so far so good. The other
Is little.
is I'm so happy it's over.
Interesting.
He's got like his thoughts are kind of racing, but it always leads back to those two things.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep going. I'm actually gonna go check out everyone's
Okay.
top thoughts.
All right.
You mother.
All right. Who would you like to snoop on first?
Because Perseus is just so buff, I don't quite understand a lot of things that's happened since I've been gone. So I'll figure out what's he thinking about.
What's on your mind, Percy?
Just the top layer?
Yep. Surface thoughts. It can be generic. You can be like, it is Wednesday, my dudes. It can be. It can be. I really gotta patch this hole in my boot.
Probably like he probably dreams about this every night. So every time he goes to bed, this is always on his mind. It's I don't want to die again.
Oh.
Griff's like, you fear death more than you love me.
Wow.
Are we even an item?
It's like that meme where the guy's like laying over in bed and the girl's like,
He's probably thinking about other women.
yeah, he's probably thinking about other women right now. And it's like, I just really don't want to die again.
Okay. Yeah, so you get I really don't want to die again from Percy.
Okay. I'll go to Griff.
Griff, are you dreaming of meat swords?
Not exactly. First thought would be.
Please describe in detail.
First thought would be where's Maya, and then I would instinctually just like reach out and then find her and be like, okay, pillow.
Kitten.
And then go, he's hotter now, but I don't know if I like it.
Okay.
It's officially canon.
Done.
He's hotter now, but I'm not sure if I like it. With no context other than the thing you've just witnessed, kind of. And you're like, ooh, hot dad? What?
I'm like, hot dad or Maya making fire? I'm not quite
Yeah.
sure.
I would imagine Maya's top thoughts are like, why am I inside? And I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Why are I inside?
Why are indoor? What be outdoor?
Woof.
Despite fact I'm cat, woof. Alright. I'll say as you're passing through, you do pick up on Bones. His topmost thought is like, God, that was so awkward. That was so awkward. He's like, I didn't mean to like offend them, but like that was, I don't know, it all happened so fast.
He's debating earplugs. Just
Probably.
in case.
Yeah. He's just kind of pacing back and forth, and then very occasionally he's like, I'm looking good. Right back and forth between those two things, trying to distract himself from how awkward that interaction was. All that remains are Elmar and Co.
Go check up.
All right. Elmar, what is your surface most thoughts? Riff raff. Straight riff.
I think the
Co's like,
It's a musical.
the internal debate
Always.
of my instinct, everything in my instinct is telling me that something is up with Ruse, but Ko is telling me that it's Refusol, and it's a thing of like, I'm a cop, so I should know and trust myself, but he's the one that can physically see it, so it's kind of messing with me a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, you're at odds. The thing you believe is different from the thing that you're seeing.
Yes.
Okay. Ko's topmost thought is probably like, yo, I'm feeling like super amped right now, like I can fly, this is really cool. But also, why is everybody different? You're all liars. Like, none of you look like how you're supposed to look like, and it's weird, it's freaking me out.
Does he see me without a metal arm? Or do I look normal?
No, because that's not illusory.
Okay.
You are...
Oh.
It's not an illusion. Your arm is metal.
Oh. Okay.
Ko has true sight right now. For an amount of
So
time.
he literally sees me as a walking corpse. That must be terrifying.
So you're, in a way, you're just an illusion?
Beats me. First time I'm hearing of this.
Okay. That's a lot.
What's up, baby?
What's wrong with Greg?
You're in love with a corpse.
Griff's like, I don't know what it is about that bloated seaman, but I really love him.
He's definitely more attractive now that he did that like buff thing, but
But yes. Ko's surface thoughts right now are mostly images. He's starting to not think in words. So you're able to see a little bit of what he's been seeing. Just a little here and there. Catch glimpses of Perseus as a bloated corpse sitting, kind of walking over, talking to him as like seawater's just seeping out of his face.
Whoa.
So Ko's surface most thoughts are all images of just pure nightmare. Like he's like, I didn't ask to see any of this. I don't want to see any of this, but like, when does this go away? What was in that drink that he gave me? I don't understand. Is this forever now? Should I just gouge out my eyes and get it over with? I don't know. Maybe I should just go to sleep. I can't really sleep because I'm hovering. This is weird. Ko's got a lot going on.
Feel very bad for Ko.
Yeah. Ko's having a rough go because he can't even talk to anybody about it. Because Griff went to sleep. But that's everyone's surface thoughts. Do you delve deeper on anybody, or just snooping?
I do not. Just because I'm a little bit weary of everybody.
Okay.
Just because so much has changed. So
That's fair.
I don't fully believe anything really. I mean, I probably believe Elmar the most, but yeah, things have changed, and I am curious on what's going on.
There is a lot of magic out there, and I am not at all versed in it, so I might be duped.
Duped. You've been dumped. They got him. Okay. But yeah, Pollen, I'll say the rest of your watch passes uneventfully. You spend a couple hours just listening to people's dreams. It's a lonely life, the life of a night-crawling Pollen. Just, what you dreaming about? Oh no, creatures of nightmare. Okay. Oh no. All right, but who was taking watch 2? Percy?
I think so. Pretty sure you would want to run out the night.
Yes, please.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, during my time, I'll just kind of walk up and down where everybody's sleeping, kind of thing, ping to Undertow.
And I cast Detect Thoughts.
Round 2.
What else are you thinking about? It's been a couple hours.
And I'll ask Undertow, anybody leave?
Oh boy.
Nope.
What was the
Oh, you heard that, huh?
Yeah, you kind of, kind of have like a link.
No, nothing important.
Inside check.
Yep.
That's a 9.
What's Undertow's?
His, let's see, it goes off of his charisma.
Yeah.
I think it's a 15.
Ooh! You can't read him! You believe him? It was nothing.
Alright. But this is on you if it was somebody important.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was nothing.
Whatever.
No more important than a wolf.
How are you feeling after everything?
Full. Good.
Like, physically, mentally, are you okay?
Yes.
Alright. I gotta check up on you sometimes, because I'm not very talkative.
That is by design.
Regardless, I'm glad you're here looking out for everybody.
For now.
Whatever. Jackass. And, yeah, I'll kind of just keep an eye out. I'll stop by his room, making sure that I can still hear him, like, with inside.
Yeah, he's probably, I don't know if he would snore necessarily, but you can hear sounds of, like
turning.
somebody's in there.
Okay.
Sleeping.
Kind of poke my head in.
He's sleeping loudly.
But yeah, I'll kind of poke my head in just to make sure that it is him that's still in there, kind of thing.
Okay, let's get a perception check. In the dark.
Natural 20.
Wow. There is a figure in the bed, and it is Ruse.
Okay.
Great waste of a crit right there.
There
least I know it's him.
There is a figure in the bed. And it's Ruse.
Anybody else in the room?
Well,
Funny you should ask. Because yes, there is.
I was kidding.
I'm not.
Okay.
Over in the corner, cloaked in shadows, is a figure.
Awake.
Oh yeah, stood up in the corner,
Okay. What's it doing?
just watching. As you kind of creak the door open, you see a little bit of light shines on Ruse, and then through the window in the moonlight, you just see basically like this, but just in the darkness. But there's a long, protruding snout out of the front of the hood. Something just seems to be watching.
Has it noticed me at all?
Mhm.
Oi, mate, can I help you?
And he'll kind of motion its head towards the window.
I wouldn't go out there.
I'll ping telepathically to Undertow to be like, man coming out, or I shouldn't say man, thing coming out the window. Keep an eye on it. I am following.
Weird flex, but okay.
he's just gonna eat it.
As the figure very silently just vaults out the window.
Mhm.
Undertow's like, target acquired.
Yeah, I'll go out the window.
Okay. Yeah, as you creep on through, let's get a stealth check. You gotta be sneaky peeky.
Natural 20.
Wow.
You just glide.
Go, baby.
You turn into a seagull.
Just lifts his hands out, gently floats out of the building.
What do you want? I am Spectral Pirate Captain Ghost Man. Okay. As you climb out the window, the figure just greets you.
Oi, mate, what you doing? That is my friend. Can I help you? Me? Watch my friend? I can see him. What?
And he just turns and jumps off the roof.
With that, I'm going to cast message,
Okay.
and I'm going to point to Elmar's room.
Okay.
Strange figure.
Okay.
Following it. Get Griff to track.
Love you. Okay.
And I'm sending that
Okay.
and it automatically hits in your head,
Yeah.
and you can respond to the message too.
Yeah. Elmar, you're probably drifting in and out of sleep,
You're exhausted.
but you get that message.
Hello?
You know it's me. Like,
Percy, where are you? Are you in the wall? Knock twice if you can see. How did you get in there? Did you fall through? Let me get the contractor.
yeah, and I'll
Okay.
chase, and I'll ping to even Undertow to follow and keep an eye on him.
Okay. Yeah. Undertow's like, stealth mode engaged. And off he goes.
Cool. Yeah, and I'm gonna jump, and I'll summon my packed weapon to chase after.
Okay.
Okay, I will shoot out of bed, I think with the knowledge that I had, I would assume that Ruse like shapeshifted and is running.
Okay.
So I'm not like trying to be quiet. I'm just like out of bed running to Griff's room.
Okay.
Like just flinging the door open, shaking and yelling, Griff, Griff, Griff,
What? Why?
Griff, get up,
What-
hurry.
what-
It's Ruse. We have to track him.
All right.
Percy needs us.
Just sit up.
Okay. Where?
He said a shadowy figure left his room. We have to track it.
Ruse's room?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna open my window and jump out of the roof.
Yeah, Maya will follow.
He said he needs your help to track it.
Okay. I'll take a look around to see if I can see anyone.
Okay. Let's get a perception check. Perceive, or I will say, or you could do survival if you would prefer. Okay.
8.
8. All right. At this distance, at this time of day, you don't see anybody.
All right.
But Ruse's room is not far from yours on this rooftop. If you were to,
Yeah, I'll head over there really quick, see if I can pick up any tracks or any direction.
okay, you can see a little bit of a disturbance. They don't have like shingles, but there's a little bit of like thatched roof going on, and there's some light crunches.
Okay.
Looks like somebody's been climbing in and out of windows out here.
How high up is this roof? Just like the second floor?
10 feet or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maya could jump down.
I'm going
no
to jump
problem.
on Maya, and then we're going to head in the direction of that stuff, and I'll
Okay.
look again at the ground and start doing my trackings.
Yeah. Once you hit the ground, it gets a little easier, but it's survival. Got to find those tracks.
Okay. 12.
12. Okay. Maya's able to kind of help sniff around. She sniffs, goes, ooh, yep, that's Ocean Corpse. Here we go. There's a little salty breeze on the air.
Wow.
And as Maya's like, you like who you like.
Your dead
Just
guy
runs off.
musk is
Yeah.
just too strong.
And as Maya runs off, you are able to finally see as Percy snaps his fingers the large spectral blue cannon, and he's like, I'm coming for you. Wherever you're going. Okay. The figure, unironically, is like Naruto running. Just ultimate speed.
Okay.
It has a higher speed than you've seen anything move without teleporting. And this includes Refusel's ability to do an 800-meter dash in like 3 seconds.
Would you say like my cannon's actually slowing me down?
No.
No.
It has very little weight for
Okay.
what it is. Highly enchanted cannon.
Okay. With that being said, I'm going to cast. This thing, is it just like full blown sprinting, or is it trying to like run up roofs and stuff like that too?
Oh, it's just full on sprinting.
Okay.
But it's headed towards the eastern walls.
Okay. Seeing that it's running directly towards the wall, just in case, I'm gonna instinctually cast Spider Climb on myself.
Okay.
That way, if it starts to like, so for some reason Naruto run up the wall,
Okay.
I can be right behind it.
Okay. Yeah. As it runs and you cast Spider Climb, you hear the gallop of Maya behind you. As Griff's just like, this way. This way. Ah.
I'm still running.
Okay.
I'm going for this thing.
Okay. Maya, you're catching up to Percy as he's just like running, trying to get the cannon ready to fire just in case, and you see he's muttering something to himself. There's a little flash of arcane power.
I'll call out to him. Just like, Captain, what are we doing?
Follow this thing, track it, stop it, I don't know.
And I'm just running.
Okay. Elmar,
Yeah.
what's the play?
I'm gonna grab. Well, first, I'm gonna open the door to Ruse's room, expecting to not see him in there.
Okay. Yeah, he's kind of like sitting up and he's like, it's all the shouting.
Is the window still open?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say I'm not sure, and I'm gonna kneel down for a quick prayer, and see if I can detect evil.
Detect evil. Okay.
Yes.
Now, I do believe that tells you if there is any evil aligned creatures within a certain parameter of you. So we're going to see. I need to know what the range is. All right, Elmar. You are acutely aware that there are 2 celestial beings within 30 feet of you. I tell a lie. There are actually 3.
Okay.
And you know their exact locations. One of them is sitting in the bed in front of you.
Okay.
I don't know if you're focused enough to care what the other 2 are at the moment, but the spell lasts 10 minutes.
I think I would imagine it is pollen. Like, just think whether it is or isn't. I
Okay.
think that's what I would imagine it to be. And I'm gonna run and grab him. And I'm just gonna tell Ruse I'm not sure. I'll go check.
Okay. He's just... All right. Who opened the window? Anyways.
And I'll
you
run
go
in.
barge on Polen's
Yes.
door.
Pollen, sorry to wake you. It appears as though we cannot wait until morning.
But I did the first watch. I don't want to do another.
Well, you can sleep and die.
Oh, wait, what?
we need help.
Then I'll get up and grab my plant.
Okay.
Okay. It's very important.
Ko, keep an eye on Ruse. We'll be in there in a minute.
He's like, bro. Okay. Fine.
There's no time.
All right.
I'm tired too. I woke up with a jolt of a thought.
I'm tired of... Percy? Are you under the bed? Are you pulling one of your pranks? How did you get in here?
And I will also go to open the door to Refisol's room, but with my detection, am I sensing anything from this room?
2 pings.
The other two?
2 celestial pings.
We don't have time for this.
We've gone, I don't know how many sessions. Nobody's done any detecting, and now all the detecting is going on. I don't know what you're thinking. I want to know who you are, where you been, where you buy your groceries, who does your horses' horseshoes. I
Who
want to
killed
know.
the bridesmaid? All right.
That was me.
I'm gonna come clean on that one. Okay. Elmar, yeah, you're about to open the door, and then you have that. You're like, oh. They both appear to be sleeping.
I'm going to go back and ask Ko.
Okay.
And I'm going to see, like, in the hallway, do you see anything in here that is a foe, like to Ruse? Like, are we about to fight this person? You don't know? Okay.
He's like, dude, I was given full sentience like 8 hours ago. I have no idea what's going on.
No, fair.
I don't know.
I'm going to go wake up Refisol to assist. Okay, you told me to keep an eye on him, and that's what I'm going to do, but we need him.
Okay. He will do a similar thing that he did earlier. Kind of place his hand on your arm. And for a brief second, you see Refisul. So underneath his usual monk style, quite fashionable attire, are tucked 2 very, very prominent spectral wings.
Interesting. Well, can I tell, like, as a holy man, do these look like more like bird wings or like bat wings or like what kind of wings?
I will say, given your status as a somewhat religious figure,
Somewhat, don't offend me.
I say
Highest.
as a highly religious figure, there you go. The fact that they are pinging to you as celestial is better than the alternative.
Okay.
But you've never like dealt directly with a celestial that you knew.
I don't
going
even
on.
fully know what a celestial is.
Exactly.
So I will go and open the door and I will wake them up.
Okay.
Refisol,
Yes.
we need some. Wow, are you awake?
He just stands in the corner sleeping. Yes. He's just behind you.
No,
Yes.
my eyes, as soon as you say, just pop open. Like I almost anticipated you being there.
Almost a little creepy, but we need some assistance.
From the guy who sleeps with
It
his eyes
appears,
open.
it appears that there is an intruder that Griff and Percy are currently tracking that was in Ruse's room.
Okay.
We may need some assistance.
All right. I feel better. Let's go.
All right. Off you guys go.
I'm in.
Back to the wall. The figure that you've been chasing approaches said wall. God. And leaps over it. Just kicks into the ground and flings itself over. The wall is only probably 10 or so feet high. It's not a great wall, but that's a good jump for not having to vault in any way. Just flings itself over. does a nice little flip and just discards its cloak. And you can see, very briefly in the moonlight, some almost like wolf-like haunches and these large jackal-style ears. But as it jumps, it just kind of seems to hover itself back to the ground and continues running.
Like, I'm gonna, like, Percy's like, you gotta be kidding me. And I'll start running up the wall too with my spider climb, and I'll leap off of it, like, going forward, and I will ping to Undertow to catch me, to kind of chase after.
Oh, catch me!
Please.
Okay, Undertow will catch you. Maya, would you like to attempt to vault over the wall, or do you climb reasonably?
She gonna jump.
Get me an athletics check for Maya. Just right through a cat-shaped hole. In the
21.
21. Maya similarly is like, I can do that. It's not a big deal. Who cares? Just flings you over. It's great. You're like, ah! Yep.
Yeah.
Probably a little more of that. As you land on the other side of the wall and as Undertow catches you, the figure has stopped running. It's just staring.
Okay, what are we doing?
Kind of ignoring what Griff's saying.
And by kind of, I mean fully.
Yeah. like he heard it, but he's not gonna like respond. Yeah. And out loud, Percy be like, "Oi, so what do you want from us?" No, enough of that.
And he'll point to one of the nearby trees. You see Lavinia and one of her large owl archers.
Like Percy just grabs his heart like, this.
Yeah.
This y'all doing?
Yeah. Sorry.
Percy's heart's just.
It's not really a good way to get everyone out of town late at night.
No. Like, he's over here being this creepy motherfucker in the corner of one of our friends' rooms who he...
I have to keep an eye on him.
Well, you said everyone. Do we need to get everyone?
Oh, they're on their way, I'm sure.
Okay.
Elmar's good at what he does. He'll make his way.
Fair point.
Oh, give me a minute.
You have plenty of time.
Okay. And I'm just gonna kind of like just fall back on her tail and just de-summon the weapon and just kind of like lay there for a sec.
You seem to be doing quite well.
I've been busy. Yeah. I'll wait till everyone's here, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us.
Did we see where you guys went?
There's a pretty sizable trail of like Maya-sized cobblestone depressions in the ground.
Elmar moves at like snail speed, right?
Elmar moves at normal human speed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I
But
mean.
you are not normal human speed because
Yeah.
you're a monk. You can run. You're 1.5 times faster than him at any given second.
All right.
So if you wanted to run ahead, you could.
Do you think I should run ahead, or do you want me to stay back here with you?
But it's also nighttime, so you can really just go.
All right. I'm gonna leave a Menadil with you, and I'm gonna shoot up there and catch up
Okay.
in case they're in trouble.
All right. Ko will hover himself over the window, and he's like, "What do I do?"
I don't know what the range on messages.
The Rose, it appears there was a figure in here.
Figure. What kind of figure?
I don't know. But it jumped out the window. And Percy and Griff were following it.
Seems kind of spooky.
Is there any reason something would be wanting to be in your room and harm you?
You got me. I got no clue.
I'd like to insight that.
8. Who knows?
Well, should we join them and try to follow it?
Happy to lend hand.
Okay.
Question. I'm assuming I'm farther than 120 feet from the tavern.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Percy's just gonna keep trying, assuming Elmar's on the way.
Listen.
It'll just be like, it's Lavinia, until he gets closer. Yeah, he'll just kind of keep rattling that off like every 10-15 seconds.
Okay.
Because it's more of like a panic kind of thing, like a relief. So
Okay.
up until he gets closer.
Okay, I'm like bing, 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 and then I'm there.
More like Google. Bing. Forget Bing.
That was a really great joke.
Yeah, it was really hard to say it too. I can't say that very fast.
All right. Like ask Jeeves.
Refusule, as you teleport your way over to the wall, you can see all the various markings in the ground where people have run over. There's muddy footprints on the wall walking up.
All right,
Do you attempt to vault it, or do you just climb normally?
I'll just climb normally.
Okay. Climb your way over.
I have skills, so it doesn't take me that long.
Yeah, you got hood rat skills. Yeah, as you get your way over the wall, you can see Perseus just like collapsed on Undertow, like what? Breathing heavy. Griff just looks green at this point. He's drunk, and then he was on a wild ride,
All right.
and you can see a jackal-esque figure, bipedal, stood in front of you. A young lady stood up in a tree with a large owl.
Okay. So I yell out to Perseus, is this an enemy?
No.
No, we're good.
All right, because I'm pulling out my boomerang, and then after you say that, I'm putting it back.
She'd probably drop you a lot quicker than you could pull that thing out.
So,
They're all good.
all right. And then obviously I say, what's going on?
Waiting for Elmar and company.
Elmar's right behind me, but as you know, he'll take a little bit longer to get here.
He has to go to the eastern gate, request it be opened, march through, and then come back over. Probably like 15 minutes later.
He's on his way, though.
We'll say Elmar and Co. will roll up with Polen and Ruse. But as everybody gathers, Lavinia's like, right. Again, sorry to spook you like that. Didn't mean to, cause a ruckus, but
Yeah, you couldn't have picked. No offense,
And I look at the creature.
you couldn't have picked a more creepy-looking creature to stand in the darkest corner of the room. If you try.
just goes, stand down. It's okay. He doesn't mean it.
Yeah, that we discovered on accident by pure luck,
Yeah.
by the way.
But he's the sneakiest infiltrator I've got. You said, I heard you say, no one goes out.
You heard that?
Yeah. Come on, keep up. Right. Right. Remember I told you, Lord Rosewood, my dad, walking around, causing problems. Yeah, I put him down a few days ago again. He didn't get back up. It worked. Just curious if any of you knew why.
You killed him and he didn't get back up?
Yeah.
But
No, he stayed down this time.
are you're inferring that you did it multiple times?
Yeah. I'm on fourth or fifth one now.
And when did this happen?
I put him down a couple nights ago. He hasn't come back.
A couple of nights ago.
And
Yeah.
we just took care of the situation literally
Today. There's
yesterday,
Yeah.
technically now.
I don't think we did anything.
What about the explosion? That's got you written all over it.
that was
There you go.
yeah. That was from today though.
Yeah.
Or yesterday.
2 days later.
No, that was like 18 hours ago, or
Roughly.
yeah.
But it was recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, all the same, he's been very successful before the last time I put him down. He's apparently still filthy rich somehow. Coffers are never ending, it seems. He's got a lot of literal bodies marching this way.
Oh, right now, like actively?
Yeah. So I can put down 30, maybe 40. But I can't handle the numbers.
They're heading to Fola?
They're just marching across. They're starting on the seaboard, and they've just been moving over. Now that explosion that happened up here has happened twice in that direction. So somebody's doing something. I was hoping you knew why there's these big explosions.
When did those explosions happen?
Those have been in the last week or so, in between the last time I saw you and now.
So it could be the same being. Just,
The Reckoning?
yeah.
That's one word for it.
That ring any bells? Name-wise?
Not name-wise, no.
So similar to the Stone of Summerbury, there are other stones of varying properties. You may have come across one or two in your travels. But the explosions are those stones.
That sounds bad.
It was.
All right. Well, that's just great news, isn't it?
We fought a being
Okay.
and it blew one up and it was able to, we had it towards the end of its rope. It fused with the man who killed your father. Then we killed it again. Similar, like, you just keeps getting up, but a light went away, and we're not sure if the light isn't able to inhabit anything. And I'll make like a general sweep, meaning in my story, like it could potentially go into anybody. But I do want to make note when I pass by Ruse to see if he has any reaction.
Could be anyone.
I'm not going to point at him. I just want to see if he makes any stupid LA Noir reaction.
Just
Yeah.
it weren't me. It was rabbit blood.
Or just like randomly looks away.
Doubt.
Looks away or down or something that would be kind of fishy. Is this perception?
Insight.
Insight. Unnatural 20.
He winces slightly. Could be anybody. He goes, what? Anyone?
Seems like a natural reaction.
We're all like,
Yeah, that's my thing.
Right. Yeah. If so, this thing's blowing up these sources of power, and the man who put my father down the first time is dead.
Yes. Yeah. It took over his body, and then we killed it again, but we probably just killed the body.
Okay, so I still have my chance.
Sure. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Yeah. Then I'm in. Where is he?
We don't. That's what we're trying to figure out now.
We saw the beam of light shoot off in that direction.
and I'll point off to like the general area because we saw like a literal beam of light like move, correct?
Yeah.
In a direction.
Okay. D, off you go. And the jackal creature just goes and just runs off in the direction that you point.
Goodbye, creepy.
That's great. As he runs off, she goes, right. Well, if he's off there, he'll either bring the creature to us, or maybe he'll kill it on his own. Who knows?
Wow. Okay.
If it's as tough as you say, I imagine he'll bring it back. But
You have that much faith in that thing?
no, he's like, if there's a really pesky gnat flying around your face, eventually you're gonna get spiteful enough to hunt it down, right?
That's fair.
Exactly.
Okay.
He'll bring it back.
Like it did to you.
So am I a gnat to you?
No, he's a gnat to you.
He's the gnat.
He's the gnat to you.
Oh, he's the gnat.
No, you're my special boy.
He annoyed you enough to try to hunt him down.
I just want to say, you wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for me. Back in that church. I'm just saying.
Oh, on that we agree.
And I pout.
Wow.
But yes, do you? How's the Polen regiments these days? High in number?
Decent.
Okay.
So they similarly had a stone that your father's killer also took, and he kind of did some work in there before leaving.
Okay.
So they are not. They're better than Summerbury, but not by like a huge margin.
Right. About that, there's been some weird goings on there. Lots and lots of people gathering outside Summerbury.
Yeah, they're with me.
They're with you.
They are with me.
Interesting.
I had them gathered up a couple weeks ago.
All right. Maybe you should go fetch them. Not the worst idea.
No. It's almost morning now, right? Yeah, I move quicker at night, so I'll take
Okay.
Amenadiel with me.
All right. Well, if you're quicker at night, you best go. Only got 2 hours till sunrise.
Are you guys going to be here when I get back, or should I meet you somewhere else?
Oh, I'll stick around for a bit.
Okay.
Do you have a way of getting to places quicker, by chance?
Not particularly, but I can hold my own.
Well, I was just curious as if you can get me to what's that one town that Shipport town that we went to?
Ship-port.
It sounded like something else.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Why do you hate poor people so much?
Wahana?
Thank you, Delilah.
I don't know about quick, but I can show you the way.
Think I can get there quickly and back within the same day?
How fast is your friend here?
Quick enough if we don't take any pit stops.
Good answer.
Right then. Go get your friends. Go do whatever you need to do.
How do you feel about, like, the grungiest of grunge people? I mean, they could probably take up arms in some sort of aspect, and I can see if maybe my whole crew's around.
I've dealt with worse.
Good. I have some choice words I'd like to say to them, too.
Before I leave, who are you? Before I just take orders from you. Like,
My sincerest apologies.
That's liver onion.
liver onion. As she flings herself out of the tree and gives you a deep regal bow. She goes, my apologies. Lady Lavinia Rosewood, formerly of the Rosewood House of Summerbury.
nice to meet you. I'm Refasul.
I know.
How do you know?
Well, I keep tabs on folks like you. Right then. You look a bit green.
I drank a lot last night.
Oh, Lord.
All right, I'm leaving.
It seems you did.
I didn't know
Right then.
this. Just
Yeah, that's fair. That's okay. That's all right. You'll sleep it off, I'm sure. And there he goes.
I look to Undertow and telepathically.
You are for a little bit of a singular trip and hopefully go back to where this all started to see if they're there.
Yes. Do you need them in one piece?
Most of them. There's a couple that I like. to see you hurt.
I do love the taste of turtle.
Off we go.
Okay.
I'll be back.
He's gonna eat me.
Okay. So Perseus and Undertow take off towards Lahana. Refasul, you head off to Summerbury to
Summerbury.
collect. Elmar and Griff, what are you up to? And Polen as well.
Polen's still in the town, right?
Polen's tribesmen are also in Summerbury.
Pubics.
Do you send word with would you like to send word with Refasul to have him also bring back either the irregulars or the
I could go with
Polen and I haven't
Refasul.
even met yet.
And
This is true. It hasn't happened.
No, we have not met yet.
If you want Polen, I will instruct it to be.
yeah, let's do it.
Because last time you guys were in Summerbury, you said make preparations to head
Yeah.
to Fola.
Yeah.
So they're ready
Okay.
to leave, but then you said, "Don't go, false alarm."
Yeah. I will have told you that when you
Okay.
leave. Can you please bring the other people?
Okay.
Just bring everyone.
Well, I'm gonna bring every being able to fight.
Okay.
They'll be interesting looking people.
You need Polen's followers, and they call themselves the Irregulars. You remember the ones? Oh, did you watch the fight? I had the scrap with the angry midget and the guy with no tongue, and the other one that threw a spear at himself.
They're fighting fit.
Very irregular.
Okay.
Highly irregular.
Well,
They have a full regimented army, and the irregulars are the ones that are just a little quirky.
I'm sure if they're in Summerbury, they've been having interactions with my group already. So
They knew to pack for Fola. Tell them they should begin their journey.
okay.
Elmar, what about the pubics?
I don't know how anyone would get to where they are.
They far. I don't remember.
Can you sense them? Or they're stone? Or, I don't know, Polen, if you have a way of communicating with the pubics, they had a connection with you.
Don't think so. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have anything.
Can I do my sense thing?
Sure.
What do I sense them? What do I do?
It's wisdom,
I don't even remember.
aka nature.
I've done it in a while. Nature. Oh, that's a 23.
Isn't that neat? All right. You can't sense them, but you know the stone is intact.
The stone seems to be okay. I don't know if the pubics are around.
Okay, well, if the stone is intact, that's good news given what we've just learned.
Indeed.
Hopefully they can continue to hide it and protect it.
How close are we to the mountain?
Oh, your folks? Couple days.
Yeah.
They'd be close.
How far away are these bodies?
At the speed that they march through and how little they seem to care, maybe a week. But who's to say how many of these stone things are on the way? I don't know if they'd stop or even care, but they seem to.
And they're headed in this direction.
Yeah. Yeah, they're hard to miss.
Everyone's left?
Well, me and you.
Yeah.
And Ruse.
Uh-huh.
And Paul.
Yeah.
Polen's still in town, sleeping.
No, he's not.
I know he's not.
No, I can't.
He went back
I
to
got
sleep.
woken up.
I'm right here.
I already did a watch. I'm going back to bed.
You deal with this. I am on the clock at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Leave me be.
I'll walk up to Lavinia and be like, listen, I heard you mention that you were familiar with Refisul, and Ko mentioned last night that he's now someone we should keep an eye on. Is this... Seems like you've already been doing that. Is there any particular reason why? I mean, he's fought with us on many a battle.
He's fought a lot of battles, yeah. For a long time.
What's a long time?
Far longer than either one of us has been around.
Huh. But we can count on his help for this battle?
If your interests are aligned? I think so.
Okay. I mean, that seems like the reason why any of us have been doing this, so...
Yeah, the apocalypse makes strange bedfellows, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Okay. Well,
Better to fight with him than against.
always better to have an extra ally. I agree. Did you do anything different the final time that you fell your father? Any different weapon or...
Well, I did find this large black arrow. And I figured it would look lovely nestled between his eyes.
Okay.
He hasn't gotten up after that one, though. Wipe that smug grin off his face. Though.
Where'd you find it?
It's embedded in a tree a few miles from here. Looks like it was just discarded, but very well made.
Interesting. That may have been one of Refisul's arrows. Are you familiar with those in your knowledge of his goings on?
Only vaguely, but
Or Ruse, can you... I'm gonna walk back to the group. Ruse, can you describe those arrows that you made for Refisul?
yeah, they're humongous, black in color, very strong, much longer range than normal, but they take a trained hand to shoot.
Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Or if there are any details, Ruse, you can remember of like how it looked, so you could describe maybe like the shape of the arrowhead or the feathers on it, if any.
Yeah, it's made of a metal not too many are familiar with. The original arrowheads were flat 2 points. We decided that a triple barbed spike was way more effective. Much harder to remove. But they're very good at taking down enchanted targets. Sounds about right, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I figured 3 points with the barbs on there. Did a good job of
So,
splitting them open.
Ruse, if someone were to say have one of these arrows and say like disenchant it or break it or anything like that, would anything happen?
The magical properties therein would transfer to the nearest available source, I would imagine.
Interesting.
We've never tried.
Where did you find the magic?
There was a large body of a creature. We harvested the bones, and turns out they made for a heck of a weapon.
Was this creature by chance a dragon?
Maybe, back in the day. Who knows?
No further questions, Your Honor.
Even all lawyer.
And could you describe, please?
In great detail, don't leave anything out.
I will remind you, you are under oath.
and what is it that you do for a living, Ruse?
Objection.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josiah. Okay. If you have no further questions, Lavinia will begin packing her kit from the tree. The owl will flit down to join her on the ground. Right. I interrupted your rest. You should definitely finish that. I'll post up in one of the guard towers, and I'll help you keep watch tonight. And yeah, we've got a few days, and then it's. Hate to say, I think you're in for another fight of your lives.
Interesting. Do you know who's leading these bodies? If you
Someone
fell your
I've-
dad,
Yeah, someone I've not seen before. But he doesn't lead from the front. He's more of a politician type, swaying things from behind.
Emperor Palpatine.
Do it.
Yeah.
Watch those movies.
Yeah, he's a bit of an armchair fellow. He's not usually out on the field, but lately seems the force is large enough that he can venture out.
Interesting.
Some overseas fellow, I don't know.
I feel like every major foe we've come into contact with, we've now battled. I don't know who this player is.
They just keep coming. I don't know.
We've just opened the floodgates for villains.
Now, you put down my father's killer, but what about his forces? He had
Yeah,
a
I don't know.
sizable...
We were fighting this thing, and he literally apparated out of the air, like onto the field. And we honestly thought for a second that they were going to team up and just wipe us out. But it turns out he was going to assist us in killing this thing. And then in doing so, because he like maimed it, chopped its legs off, then it fused with him, took over his body, and that's what we had to fight.
That's gross.
So I don't know about his forces because he literally just teleported there.
We were gonna go to where we thought they were there.
Yes.
Maybe we should
I just
still do that.
By helicopter.
I just don't know what his forces would do. Like, do they have? I don't remember there being a second in command to.
No, it's just the like dark man.
Didn't you
the one
guys
with the
kill
bird.
him though?
Well, I don't think that we
That was
killed him.
Polen, you were there for that. Didn't you guys kill him?
I wouldn't say that we killed him.
Thought we did.
I thought the way you described it to me was like he summoned a ghost or something.
Yes,
and
and
then
it
you
consumed him.
and then it went away.
Yes. So there was no like killing. We just kind of made it stop or leave with him. I don't know.
Can't quite remember.
I mean, for Griff, it's been weeks. Polen, this was like a couple days ago.
You'd be more on top of this, man.
True. My mind's a little hazy from being in this void.
Okay, yeah, it could be him, yeah, I suppose. But it's weird we haven't seen anything of him. And I wonder where the creature we fought that fused with Hot Dad, even what his origins were. We don't even know where that thing came from.
There's a lot going on. I think we rest.
Yes, and prepare for battle.
And then maybe if the trips go successfully, we can reconvene and decide what we need to do.
Okay. My only thing I know for sure right now is if there's yet another thing that wants to destroy the world, it's my duty to do everything in my power to try to stop it.
I'm with you there.
I'm tired.
Yes. Okay. Gentlemen. When next we see a helicopter fly over this house, I lose my mind. When next we see you, it will be for the siege of Fola. Thanks for watching, everybody.
An army of bodies marches from the east, and war is on the horizon. Our heroes brace themselves for the end of days. If you had a good time hanging out with us, consider leaving a like on the video. If you'd like to see more of our campaigns, consider subscribing to the channel. If you'd like to help the channel in other ways, you can check out the links in the description box below for the Patreon. You can join the discussions in our Discord servers, challenge other Discord members in the Battlespire, or check out the post-show Still Rolling. There's also links if you'd like to rock some Boarding Party merch. Let us know in the comments below what you think is behind this army of bodies, and who you think will win the battle for Fola. Thanks for watching Boarding Party. Catch you next week.